So you see how from the beginning, since ancient times, rulership, fallen angels from the stars, always has to do with setting up of civilization, a government specifically, and then a certain people. So their descendants, like in the Japan account, their bloodline would be traced back to the dragon god, and all their ancestors would be traced back to this religion. The origin being the fallen angels coming down. So you can see how it would be considered subversion to disrupt this. Disrupting the government wherever it went, from Japan to Rome. You saw how this hatred was brewed, PR and marketing campaigns, forced hunting down, and even forcing people to renounce Christianity and this specific god, Yeshua. Rewards to be turned in. Again, with the Japan account, residents and officials had a once-a-year ritual where they had to denounce Jesus, and even have art documenting this, with them stepping on a plate of Jesus while saying an oath. But Christianity kept growing in spite of this, which was considered an enigma. So eventually they were all ordered to be totally hunted down and exterminated. The Christians were disrupting the fallen angel governments and rule basically, and opening their eyes to the truth, escaping the matrix. Anyway, in Japan, once all the Karish Tans were gone, it was accounted that all the Buddhist gods rejoiced and offered protection for 10,000 eternities for doing this. And this was recorded all under the sacred reign of Enki. Enki, also the Sumerian god. You see how all this is just one big religion fallen angel marketing scam. And they're counting on nobody looking at everything. They're counting on people going through a very specific gatekept education process where they only ever look at one thing, so things are compartmentalized, just to stay a battery for the matrix. So you see how on an origin level why rulers, fallen angels, and their descendants who had agreements, technology, and the will of these fallen angel civilization country starting gods, this is literal warfare at the highest level. You see how government and countries are all tied into this spiritual game. Even race kind of is, actually too. Again, because of the bloodline tracing back to certain fallen angels. The basic message in the gospel is that this is a God of adoption who doesn't care what race you are and that all can come to him. Because he knows about this fallen angel matrix mess. But he also wanted free will. He wanted people to choose him. Anyway, all this will be replayed again in the future with Christians being hunted, persecuted, and hunted down, and even seeing the mark replayed, like you saw the mark of Cain. Check out the book of Revelation. There's still one more fascinating piece of the puzzle to solving this mystery, but first, we have to zoom into ancient Egypt.